racing. And not the best of starts for Bankers Good. He dwelt and he lost about 2 or 3 lengths when the starter said go. Hello Hero, on the other hand, broke out well with Ding Fen Speedy, and showing pace up on the outside is Air Mobility to make her a line of 3. Aquataine's up on the outside of runners alongside Blaze Titan. Battle on the inside is Jinling Starblitz. On the improve around them is Eternal Fortune. That's racing with Queen of Star. In behind that is 056 racing just ahead of Bankers Good. And last of all now is Pacific Bravo, as there's about 6 or 7 lengths that cover the field. They make their way past the 700 meter mark, and out in front, well, it's a line of 4 or 5, but Air Mobility is the leader just ahead of Ding Fen Speedy. Deeper out is Queen of Star, who's been caught deep without cover with Eternal Fortune, Blaze Titan. Jinling Starblitz travels well. He's got 2 lengths to make up. Then came Hello Hero, Aquataine, Bankers Good, Pacific Bravo, and 056 is last of all. They're into the final 300 meters now. Air Mobility gets the slip. He goes to 2 lengths clear. Up on the outside is Ding Fen Speedy from Jinling Starblitz. Then came Aquataine, who's up on the outside and starts to run on. They've got to catch Ding Fen Speedy. Jinling Starblitz the inside, and Aquataine motoring home up on the outside. But it's Jinling Starblitz with the lead, and Jinling Starblitz is going to hold on. From in second, Aquataine. Then came Ding Fen Speedy. Air Mobility back in fourth, followed by 056. Then came Hello Hero, Pacific Bravo from Queen of Star. Further back to Eternal Fortune, Bankers Good, and Blaze Titan was last across the line. So the money was spot on for number 2, Jinling Starblitz. He was well back just before the off. He won't jump as the favourite, he'll jump as the second favourite. Beats home number 1, Aquataine, doing his best work late from number 4. And then came number 3, back and forth, 2, 1, 4 and 3. This is number 2, Jinling Starblitz, who dropped Benny Woodworth behind the stalls when they tried to load him the first time. And Benny was perfectly fine, got back up, they loaded him. And he's going to be the one that comes across here as the winner, the Irish import for number 2, Jinling Starblitz. I believe this was Bob's best bet of the afternoon downstairs, so well done to him. He's been racing over a lot further in Ireland. And back to the sprinting trip today. In his first up efforts in the country, he wins. And he keeps the challengers at bay. Beats on number 1, Aquataine. Sorry, number 2, Jinling Starblitz, owned by Royal Apex Stables as well. Second place, number 2, Aquataine. Trained by Simon Dunderdale, ridden by Caden Brewer, owned by the Buffalo Stable. Third place, number 4, Ding Fen Speedy, H.I. Cull for the H.Y. Chenyard, and owned by Ding Fen Stable. And fourth was number 3, Korea. Of course, an open maiden this afternoon, gets his first win on the boards. And what better way to win the Irish Thoroughbred Marketing Stakes with an Irish import in the form of number 2, Jinling Starblitz. So a big well done to all the winning connections here, and for taking the gamble for buying him overseas and bringing him here to Malaysia, and already get the return on investment first up here in the country. 2, 1, 4 and 3 provisional court. Number 2, Jinling Starblitz, jumped as your second favourite at 15 and 5. All the late money came from number 4, who was Ding Fen Speedy, jumped as the favourite, and your third favourite will round up in second, being Aquataine. So a favourable result for punters. 2, 1, 4 and 3. The market rivals pretty much run first, second and third. It's the provisional call here for race 5. Up next is race 6. And that is off at 3:15 local time on the short course over 1,200 metres. That's a class 3 for 53,000 ringgits.